Okay, here we go. So sorry about those little difficulties. Sometimes these phones cannot cooperate. Hey, it's Ann the Stamp Maven here, and I'm giving you a sneak peek tonight of one of the projects that I'm going to be doing in my gift card holder class coming up. This is one of the projects in the class that you'll be learning, but here's the one I'm going to show you tonight. It's this little Starbucks gift card holder. Hey guys, if you happen to see comments crossing your screen, just swipe to your left and they'll disappear. Okay, this gift card holder, let me show you the inside. My friend Connie Stewart made this several years ago, and we no longer carry some of the products, so I wanted to come up with a new version on my own. I'm using the Making Christmas Bright stamp set to do the stamping part here and here, and let me show you how we're going to make this gift card. I mean, how many of you have teenagers? And hey, Fran, hey, Danielle, how many of you guys have teenagers and college students that you have to buy gift cards for? Well, this, and they, of course, love Starbucks. So this little gift card holder and the other ones that I'm going to show you in class will make it so much easier for you. You're going to start out with one sheet of cardstock. I'm using Real Red because I think it matches this little Starbucks. This is the reusable cup this year, and that's kind of my inspiration. So you want to use your Real Red cardstock, and you want to cut it at 11 by 3.5, and then you're just going to fold it in half at the 5.5. I actually scored this in here to give it a good crease. Then what we're going to do to sort of make the shape of our cup, it's going to be, we're going to put it in our trimmer, and what we want to do is have it, let me make sure I get it cut the right way. We want to have the fold up here, and then we want to have this bottom corner. Let me bring it in here. I think it's off the camera. There we go. See this little 1/4 inch mark right here on your trimmer? So you want to line up the fold here, and then this corner down at the 1/4 inch. Then you want to take your cutting blade, hold on to the cardstock because you want to cut through all the layer. Then you want to flip it over, and you want to do the same thing again. So there, it's at the 1/4 inch mark, and then we're going to give that a good cut with our blade. Okay. Now we've got this part right here. Hey, Diana, how you doing? Now, we need to create this little topper here. So what we're going to do is we've got a Whisper White piece that I've cut at 4 1/2. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to stick it in my trimmer, and it's going to be right, I want to cut it right down the middle. So this left edge is going to be at 3/4, and I don't want to cut it, so let me move that cutting blade out of the way. I do that all the time, and then I waste paper. Do y'all ever do that? Okay, so now I've got it scored down the middle. Now I want to see this little edge right here of the little cutting guide. I'm going to match up this piece right here, this right edge, and I'm going to score that again. You don't have to do that, but I want to have it make like the little lip right here like is on the Starbucks cup. So that's why I do that. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Let me cut that. Okay, now we need to make this part. So I'm going to use this tag punch that Stampin' Up! Sells. And what I'm going to do, let me get the name of this. Give me 1 second, just in case you want to recreate this. I should have written down that, but this is one of the adjustments I made to what Connie did, because we don't sell the punch she used anymore. Okay, it's called the Everyday Label Punch, and it's number 144668. Okay, so what you want to do is stick this right side into your punch, but you want to bring it out the back. See how I've done that? Then you want to bring the edge over till you've got, I'm going to hold this up here. Hopefully you can see it. There's like this little teeny half moon on the left side that you can see through. And that is where I'm going to punch it. And that little piece will fall out. Then I'm going to turn the paper around and I'm going to do exactly the same thing. Now remember, you want to make sure you bring through this piece in the back. If you let it go through like this, you'll punch it out. And you don't want to do that. Okay, so I'm going to bring this over. There's my little half moon again. Then you're going to end up with your piece like this. Now, can you see there's just almost like this little tabby piece that sticks out? What you want to do is just trim that. So now you've got this nice flush edge. Okay, then you're going to turn around. Hey, Sandra. You're going to turn it around and do the same thing on the other side. Now you've got that piece. So then what you're going to do is this will actually go on your red piece now, and this will be the top of your cup. Okay, now we need this piece right here is my attempt to make, you know, the little thing you stick your cup in, they give you the sleeve so you don't burn your hand. Well, yeah, that's the next thing we're going to make. So let me bring in my Big Shot. Okay, and this piece is going to be your belly band, if you will. And it's a piece of, I use soft suede. You could also use crumb cake. And the measurement is 7.5 by 1 3/4. Now, I wanted it to not be plain. So what I did is I got my corrugated embossing folder, and I'm going to just stick that in right here. And I'm going to run it through the Big Shot. Now, notice you're going to have part that is not embossed, but I'm going to show you how to fix that. And this corrugated one is one of our thick embossing folders. So when you are running that through your Big Shot, you only want to use one of your clear plates. Otherwise, you'll break your Big Shot. Okay, so now you've got this little end piece. So all I did is I matched up the very first little embossed piece. I put that right on this first little ridge. And then I just am going to stick it right back in the embossing folder and run that right back through. Whoops. Let me get it lined up here right. Sometimes these little guys can be a little obstreperous, a word my mom used to use. Okay, so let me show you that piece now. Okay, now here is that piece. Hey, Charlene. Hi, Soraya from Brazil. I love it when you join in. So this is going to be your belly band piece that's going to go around it like this. And then, like I said, I just used the All Is Bright stamp set. And this is a 2 1/4 circle. And I just punched it out with Stampin' Up's 2 1/4 inch punch. And then I stamped the bright, which is also from the same stamp set. So I did May Your Christmas Be in this center, and then did the bright. And I used Tranquil Tide because I thought that kind of looked like the Starbucks girl. Now, you could also, let me bring in this one. I did another one where I just used this little sentiment. This one's from Santa, and that is from the Sincerely Santa stamp set. I love this because it's got the to from, open on December 25th, and it actually goes with our tag kit. But same thing, I just used the same little belly band. Then on the inside, what I did, notice this little guy right here? Well, this is from the Coffee Cups Framelits, and it is this little tiny coffee cup right here. Let me just pull that off so you can see it. Isn't that cute? And then all I did is I cut one out of the red, and then I cut another one out of the white and trimmed off the top. I just used a little strip. Matter of fact, this little die right here made my little soft suede strip. Then this teeny little heart here is from the actual coffee stamp set. And then I just used a regular old hole punch. I did 2 from here, and then I attached my gift card with glue dots on the back. And that is all there is to it. And one thing I was going to show you, when I was putting on this little guy, a little more of the red showed through than I wanted. So all I'm going to do is go back in, and I'm going to just trim off just a little bit more here to make this a little bit more how I want it. And, you know, you can always do that. You can go back in and kind of change your project to make it fit. Well, alrighty, let me just show you really quickly now before we're done. These are the other gift card holders that I'm going to be making in my Facebook Live class, which is next Wednesday, a week from Wednesday. This is Thanksgiving week. This one I actually did with the envelope punch board. This one I just did with a piece of 6x6 paper if you don't have the envelope punch board. This is another one I did with different paper. This little guy is so much fun, and it's one of the ones I'm going to teach you. The class is going to be on the 28th. And see here, you open this up, and then your little gift card goes right in here. All you need is a paper trimmer to make this. You don't need any special tools. This one, I think, is pretty awesome. The gift card goes right in here. And here's another sample of that as well. Thanks, Charlene and Soraya. Now, I'm going to, as soon as I sign off, I'm going to give you the link so that you can sign up for the Facebook Live class on the 28th. It'll be right here on my site at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And the cool thing about my Facebook Live classes, if you can't join me live, you can still purchase the class. You'll get access to the secret group where I'll actually be doing the class. It is on my Facebook site, but it's a secret group just for people who have signed up for the class. And once you paid for the class, if something comes up and you can't join me live, it'll still be there forever and you can watch it. You'll also get a PDF with the measurements in the class. So I'll put the link in the comments here on this video, and I hope you'll all sign up and join me. Have a great night.